Welcome back to Math Solver 1117 where math become easy and fun. In today's video we will solve Edexcel Level 3 GCE 9MAO01 Maths Advanced Paper 1 Pure Maths 4 June 2025 complete solution. We will solve each question step by step in a very easy and simple way. If you have not subscribed Math Solver 1117, subscribe Math Solver 1117 because on this channel you will find the complete solution of all exams. So we will start from question number 1. Now here the question number 1 is the point 6 and minus 4 lies on a curve of the equation y equals f of x. There is a curve that is y equals f of x and the point 6 x-axis value is 6 and y-axis value is minus 4 lies on this curve. Find the image of P. This is the point P. Under following transformation is y equal f of x plus 2. So, we will solve this question as, first of all, in this we will just transformate a point. So, y equals f of x plus 2. It means that this represents a horizontal translation of 2 points to the left. So, this is the horizontal translation of how many points? Of 2 points or 2 units. We can also say it 2 units to the left. So, now the new points will be in the previous that are 6 and minus 4. So, we will find the new point as we will solve this as subtract 2 from the x-axis value, that is 6 minus 2, and y value remains same because this is done only the x-axis horizontal. So 6 minus 2 will be 4. So 4 and minus 4, this will be the answer for the A part. Now we will solve the B part. Now in the B part, you have to find the inverse function. So we will solve this for inverse function. It's mean the initial point P of 6 and minus 4 on the curve that is y equals f of x. Now we will make our transformation as y equals f inverse of x, represent a reflection or across. So it will represent a reflection, and the condition for reflection will be reflection across line. So the reflection across line will be y equals x. This will be the reflection which swaps the x and y. So the new points will be, now the y become x-axis and x become y-axis. It's mean minus 4 and 6. So new point is minus 4 and 6 because this is the reflection in the inverse function. So this will be the answer. Now we will do the C part. Now the C part, y equals 2 into mod of f of x minus 3. So if we see this, this is a combined transformation. First of all, we will understand the initial condition that this point 6 and minus 4 lies on the curve y equal f of x. So this will be the combined transformation so we see that y equals to mod of f of x. So y equals mod of f of x, if we consider this will reflect any part of the curve below the x-axis or above the x-axis. So it shows any part of the curve that will be above or below the x-axis. According to this condition, below the x-axis, that means the y coordinates that are -4 becomes +4. So y coordinate that are -4 will become +4. So new point will be is 6 and +4 because this will be mod. Now it's mean that when we have y equal 2 into mod of f of x, which implies we will a vertical stretch by a factor of 2 from the x-axis. Now the y coordinates 4 will become, so 2 multiply 4, that is 8. It means our new point will be 6 and 8 because for this we will multiply y by 2. Now for the third one, that means y equal 2 into mod of f of x minus 3, which implies the value of this one, that is 8. 8 minus 3, that is 5. So which implies new point will be 6 and 5. Now you can see a combined transformation. First of all, we consider y equal mod of f of x. So you know modulus have both positive and the negative value. That's why we can see any part of the curve that will be above or below the x-axis. Now we will transform in the y such that we will take its positive value because mod of a negative number is also a positive. So the new point, that old point was 6 and -4, now the new point will be 6 and +4. After that we have multiplied 2 by modulus, so we get 8. And after finding 8, we will subtract 3 from this answer, so get 5. So the final new point is 6 and 5. Now we will solve the next question. Now here is the question number 2, that is circle C equation is x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square equals 24. In the A part, state the coordinates of the center of the circle. So how we will find it? Just we will solve this as, first of all, we will write the general equation. The standard equation of circle is x minus h square plus y minus k square equals r square. That means h and k are center of circle. In the given condition, we have x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square equals 24. So we have centers h and k. So center will becomes this equation. When we write this as, it will become x minus into -3 because from h we have negative sign. And this remains same. So we get -3 and 4 are centers of circle. Now this is the solution of A first part. Now we will do A second part. Now we will solve second part of A, that is find the radius in simplified form. So we will compare our equation with the center equation, that is x minus h square plus y minus k square equals r square. So by comparison of this to the given equation, that is x plus 3 square plus y minus k square, y minus 4 square. In place of k we have 4 square equals 24. That means we get the value of r square equals 24. We have to find the value of r. For this purpose we will take square root on both sides. So by taking square root we have square root 24. So we will take its LCM. So we get 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, then 2 6 are 12, then 3 1s are 3. That means we have 2 multiply 3 times and then 3, and here this is r. By this square is cancelled out by this square root. So this will become 2 root 6. So this is the value of the radius. Now we will solve its B part. B part, now condition is this in the B part. Now we are solving the B part. He said that determine giving reason whether or not origin lies inside the circle. So first of all we will define the condition for a point to be inside the circle. So condition is a point is inside the circle if its distance from the center, distance d is the distance from center, should be less than radius. This is the condition. Now center is origin. Let calculate origin 0 0 to the center. Center is minus 3 and 4. So we will find the distance of origin, that is 0 0 to center. Center we have calculated from this equation, that is minus 3 and 4. So by applying the distance formula we get x2 minus x1. Distance formula is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So we will apply this formula on these points. So get minus 3 minus 0 square plus 4 minus 0 square. So this become 9 plus 16, that is 25, that equals 5. But in the previous we have radius, that equals, radius was r square equals 24 in the previous. So here we get 5 square, that equals 25. It's mean this distance is greater than the radius. D is greater than radius, so it will lies outside the circle. So it will be outside. Condition is that because distance is greater than r. So if our distance is greater than the radius, now this is a circle and this is the center and this is the radius. So if the distance from center is greater than the radius, that is d, so it will lies outside the circle. Now we will solve the question number 3. Now here is the question number 3, that is the first three terms of an arithmetic sequence are 6, k, 12 and 2k. Where k is a constant, find the value of k. In an arithmetic sequence, the difference between the consecutive terms is constant. So this is the first term, this is the second and this is the third. Consecutive means one after another. So difference between them are like 10 minus 6k, second minus first equals third minus second, that means 2k minus 10. So we will solve this as 10 plus 10 and this will be 2k plus 6k. So we get 20 equals 8k, which implies that k equals 20 by 8. So this will become 4 5s are 20 and 4 2s are 8. So we get the value of 5, that is value of k, that is 5 by 2. Now after this, find the value of the sum of the first 50 terms of the sequence. So we will find the sum. So for this purpose we will apply, this is the solution of A. Now we will solve for solution B, that we will apply the sum formula, arithmetic series sum formula, that is Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now here you can see that n equals number of terms 50 and the first term a, that is 6k. 6k means we get a1, that is 6k. So it means that k is 5 by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are, so it will become 15. And the difference is 10 minus 6k means 10 minus 15 is minus 5. Now we will substitute all the values inside this formula and get the answer. So S50 will equals 50 divided by 2 and then 2 into A. A means we have 15 plus 50 minus 1, that is 49, and difference is minus 5. So 50 divided by 2 is 25. Then we have 2 into 15, that is 30. And 50 minus 1 is 49. 49 into minus 5. So this will become 25 into 30 minus 49 into 5 is 245. So we get 25 into 30 minus 245 will be minus 215. So this will be minus 5375. So this will be the answer. Now we get this equals minus 5375. If you found this video helpful, subscribe Math Solver 1117 and also press the bell icon to get notification for all upcoming videos. In the next video, we will solve the remaining questions from this 4th June 2025 Advanced Paper 1 Pure Maths 1. Best of luck for your exam. Stay tuned.